Hello, what's up ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. I hope you're all doing well on this fine, oh god, what is it? Wednesday as you're watching this. I'm alright, pretty much just chilling. I'll tell you what though, the old weather's gone downhill a little bit. It's been a bit cloudy and windy the last few days. I knew this would happen. The weather would go to rubbish again, and then all the Brits would start moaning about, you know, where's the sun gone? So hopefully it all comes back pretty soon, because I miss it. But yeah, like I said, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the episode. Episode 310 today. If you'll do me a favour right at the start and just hit that thumbs up button, that would be absolutely brilliant of you. I'd absolutely love to see 2,000 likes on this episode. So thank you, and I hope you're enjoying your summer holidays or summer break, or whatever it is you're currently on. So we've got a couple of gaps in the old squad. I need to move my table down again. A couple of gaps in the old squad, and it is Luis Diaz and also Jude Bellingham. So got to fill that gap, or fill those gaps, and get a new team ready and raring to go. And I've got an idea of how we can sort of do that. So I thought what I'd first do is spend a few 82 plus player picks, see what special cards the game's going to give us today, because you know there's so many different special cards out on this game that obviously we're going to get at least one, right? Surely there's no way you're going to open 5 of these player picks and they're all going to be bad. There's just no. We're waiting for this last one. Surely here's the special item. Oh, yeah. The YouTuber luck isn't always here. I could have done with as much fodder as possible from them, because you've seen like the title and stuff of the video for today, and you know that what we're aiming to do here is the Brazilian Prime or Moments icon pick. So confirmation of Bellingham selling. I'm going to start off here by getting rid of a few players for the 88 rated squad, part of the Icon SBC, the Brazilian Icon SBC. Getting rid of Karsdorp, Maignan, and I think it was Mukiele as well. So yeah, with this SBC costing a little bit more than I could really afford, I am going to have to rip the band-aid off today and essentially get rid of a few players that I've certainly been hoarding, that I am quite attached to, all right, on the RTG. So players like, I don't know, I think it's a red Laporte team of the season that I got in the first week of TOTS, and it was a 500k card. I still see that in my head as a 500k card. It's probably nowhere near that. By the way, here's my best preview pack of the entire year. I can't believe we actually got a good special card in a preview pack. 92 rated Memphis Depay at one stage was so expensive. Now he's 25k. And oh, as you look at that, in the same pack, we also get Leon Goretzka, who I remember buying at 400,000 coins, I'm pretty sure it was, at the start of Team of the Year. So, you know, give me that pack back in sort of early February, and I reckon I'm making way over 1 million coins. But now that was about 50,000 coins. Both of these cards are like 25, 27,000. So, yeah, it's great, but it's actually, in terms of financials, not that amazing. So look at this squad that I'm about to submit. The 89 rated squad for this Icon SBC. Goodbye Mahrez, goodbye Kyle Walker, Trent, Laporte, obviously, and some other really good cards as well. But that made up an 89 rated squad, and I figured, you know what, at this stage of the game, for the content, it's certainly worth it. There are a couple of players there that I was hoarding because I like their cards, like that Mahrez, but I don't use it. So get rid of them, all right? Put them into the content. That's what I'm doing. We get a little Eden Hazard from the Rare Electrum. Again, was kind of hoping to get something special out of that pack so that we could get the requirements up. We're going to get rid of the Goretzka and the Depay straight away in this 87 rated squad. That really helped me out, actually, getting them in a preview pack. As well as Ansu Fati. Now, that's not a card I can get back, and it is a card that I quite like. Was a very good super sub for me for quite a while, but doesn't quite make it onto my bench anymore. So, again, have to just get rid of that. And that's the 3 most expensive parts of the SBC done. Lukaku in the pack, that's good. You know, that's another 20,000 we can either claw back, or I think what I actually end up doing is putting him into the final squad, which is the 84 rated squad, because at this point I really didn't have a whole bunch left in my club. And I didn't really want to spend too much money, if I'm honest. I wanted to kind of keep my coin balance as it was. So another little 82 plus player pick here. gets me an 85 rated Florenzi. That was just about enough. That's the sort of fodder that I need to go into this final squad. And I had to buy 3 players. Had to buy a Jimenez, I had to buy a Savic, and I had to buy a Yannick Carrasco. So 384 rated. They all cost me just about 6,000 coins. So let's just say we've spent 20,000 coins on this SBC, and we'll get a prime or moments Brazilian icon in a player pick. So kind of good. I'm looking forward to opening it. Now, you might be thinking, Tom, you've just finished the SBC. Normally, you go to live lasty at this point. I'll be honest, it was fairly early. I wasn't particularly ready. Hadn't done my hair. Hadn't got as camera ready as I am now, which is still pretty ugly. But anywho, this is my Brazilian icon pick. Oh, no. I did switch the camera on, just in case R9 or Ronaldinho or whatever popped up, but they didn't. So you won't get that live reaction. And I end up taking Kaká over the Doctor or also Garrincha because I've got so many. I've got Bale and Messi at right wing. I can't fit anyone else in there. And I've wanted to use this Kaká card more than I've wanted to use Garrincha. So I picked him. He's a couple of 100,000 coins less, but I picked the card that I kind of wanted to use, and I'm relatively happy with this. I know it's not as good as some of the players that I probably just submitted, but still, quite a cool card. One of my favourite players growing up, so I'm relatively okay with it. All right, at least it wasn't just a Carlos Alberto or something like that I wouldn't particularly really want to use at this stage of the game. At least it's moments Kaká, someone that could be quite fun in the right circumstances if I'm playing well against someone that isn't as good as me, essentially. So yeah, we're still at 500,000 coins. I'm going to list that Eden Hazard up, and I need to buy a couple of position modifiers. So both my new items come into the starting 11. We have, of course, Hero Abedi Pele, and then also moments Kaká. So they're in the squad. And we've made up this 4-5-1 thing, which essentially has got, I don't know, just a few nice players. You know, it's interesting to see that Mason Mount links to Rafinha. So they get a little soft link together, which kind of helps. And yeah, everyone there is doing pretty well for chemistry, apart from Reece James and ASM. But I'm going to head on into the one game of Rivals that I need to play. Well, as long as things go right, which they do. And you'll see that today. I needed, because I only got the 9 wins in the weekend league, and we'll talk about that in a minute, put a pin in that. Because I only got the 9 wins, it means that I didn't get enough, I didn't get 1,250 Rivals points or weekend league points or whatever it was for me to play the playoffs. And I needed 250 points. Well, in Division 3, I can get 1 win and it will get me enough to at least attempt to qualify. Now, of course, I'll play the playoffs because it will give me some reward packs. And when it comes to the weekend league, right, we'll grab that pin back and talk about this now. I said that I think I might have played my final weekend league. Well, when I said that on Twitter, a few people said to me, and it's a pretty smart and wise decision, I think, is to just play to 5 wins. Because what I didn't realise, at 5 wins, you still get a pretty good couple of packs. I think you still get a 50k and 100k or 250ks or something like that. Half decent packs, right, that could get me a special card. And instead of what I got, which was 1 of 3 player pick, no cap, and I could get the 95 Silas like what I did, you get 2 player picks, maximum 92 rated. Well, they could be good fodder. And at 5 wins, I could give away loads of other wins. I'm not saying I'll go 5-0 and then give away 15, but maybe I play my first 10 matches, get my 5 wins, and then just give 10 games away. Super stress-free rest of my weekend when things are going to get busy again because football's coming back. It's the end of the game cycle anyway, so playing Foot Champs is definitely not a main priority, but I still get some rewards. So I think that's going to be the plan for me. I might test it out this weekend, see how we get on with the content if I just get 5 wins and dip out, because I think there's actually been quite a lot of you that's been doing that since Team of the Season, and fair play to you, because it means that you get that stress-free weekend and you get to give some games away to people as well and be nice. And yeah, in all honesty, that sounds like a pretty good idea to me. So what do you think? Because I'll be honest, when I match up against these decent players who have got the perfect team, obviously, at this stage of the game, and it's just a sweat fest, I'm not motivated to do it at the end of July, start of August. Do you know what I mean? Like, how can anyone be that motivated to sweat out those games still? Unless you're a really competent player and you sort of back yourself. Well, I kind of don't do that, really, because I class myself as a very average FIFA player. So I built a La Liga squad. I had to go out and buy a couple of special items just for, like, the back four. And essentially, we just go into this game mode. Luckily, I met a viewer, this guy right here, whose name was Michael, but he told me it was an Irish pronunciation, Mihal, I think. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong, bro. But essentially, he let me get my 15 goals in that first match so that I could unlock Renan Lodi and then just get straight onto the other part. So we gifted each other a whole bunch of goals, and thank you, bro. Much appreciated. Thank you for popping up in the messages and saying it was you, you know, knowing who I am and watching the videos and stuff. I appreciate you, and thank you for helping me out as well, because I guess some people in this game mode would obviously just play to 1-0 and then quit. But yeah, like, that's going to take a while to get 15 goals to unlock the Lodi, right? So we did that in one game. So that's excellent. Thank you, mate. And he looks unreal. To be honest, he looks like the best left back that I've got in my club. So that's nuts. I could sell the Hector Bellerin that I had bought to use until I got him. I didn't realise it was just going to be one game, which was lovely. And then essentially it was just a case of I needed to play to get 4 wins. And I think I did it in 4 games. And as you'll see coming up, like, this is the squad I was using. I needed to get goals with Brazilians and La Liga players and get victories as well. So, yeah, with Lodi in the squad. And that's exactly what we did. So I stuck Kaká up front, and I had, like, my lone Aubameyang and, like, João Felix and stuff around them. So I could either score with a Brazilian, and if they carried on playing brilliant, they'll try and score with a La Liga, so we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Or if I went 1-0 up and they quit, well, I just focus on getting a goal with the person from either Brazil or La Liga in the next game. This is the sort of thing which, if I still had my Vinicius Jr. that I put into an SBC the other day, it would have been fairly useful to stick him up front, because you'd have been scoring with a Brazilian from La Liga. So, yeah, that's why you don't stick those into an SBC, Tom, you mug. But as you can see, it really didn't take that much effort. I think the final person I come up against decided that they were going to play the game out for a long time rather than just quitting at 1-0 or 2-0 or something, and that's okay. But in these friendly game modes, like, when I need the win, I'm not going to, like, this is perfect. 1 minute 34, I go 1-0 up, luckily, and the guy quits. Thank you, Alfie Taylor. But, you know, when the guy carries on playing, I'm going to do my best to make sure he doesn't score, because then he might get annoyed and quit. And that's kind of the aim when I want you to quit rather than playing the full 90 minutes. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure a lot of people play the same way. But, oh no, okay, he quits as well. All right, so we still needed to, it might have been this guy. Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, he had a good team, and I guess maybe he backed himself to come back into the game, but I wasn't having any of that. So I go 1-0 up there. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who was actually really good, by the way, the shapeshifter Aubameyang. I've had his loan since, well, that was the very first thing I got at the start of Shapeshifters, and I hadn't had a chance to use him, so it's good that we got the opportunity, and yeah, he's pretty good. I don't know how much he costs or if I'd buy him or anything, because I've got so many attackers as it is. But I think I go like 4-0 up here, and then like eventually he quits, which is good. Midway through the second half, I think it was. Yeah, I don't know why. At that point, you might as well have just stayed, bro. But either way, no worries. So I complete the Footies Dynamic Duo number 2. We get ourselves Mateus Cunha, a 94 rated perfect link to Renan Lodi. And of course, there's so many Brazilians. It's obviously the theme of this week is Brazil. So we've got all sorts of goodness going on. Links galore. And, well, he's a good card. 98 pace, 96 dribbling, 90... Come on, move your arm. 94 shooting, 91 passing, 86 physical. Buffed up to 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot for free. That's a crazy card. But it is this stage of the year, so I think they should be giving us cards like that. So props to EA for that sort of content. You know, nice and easy, doesn't take much effort, and you get a couple of cool cards out of it. Some of them might even make your starting 11. This guy will probably make my starting 11, I would say, just for links alone. Like, it's useful. So because they're the ones with the little crowns above them, the premium footies like that, Cunha and Lodi will both link to, will both strong link to Gareth Bale, which is useful. And I packed myself a little Donnarumma out of one of the packs from that, so it makes it very much worth my time, because now I've got, you know, after doing that Brazilian icon SBC, I'm run out of fodder. So now I've got a piece of fodder. So that's nice that we can finally start we can start rebuilding it straight away after losing everything to do the icon SBC where we got Kaká. So up to 470k, and I need to list my Navas and my Diego Carlos. Going to bring me closer towards that 500k where we were at before. Maybe not quite there after a little bit of tax loss or whatever, but yeah, doing all right. And then I think in terms of my main squad at the moment, this is sort of currently it. Maybe a couple of changes can be made in order to fit it right, because there's 4 attackers there and I'm back to the 4-3-2-1. Also, would very much like to get Lodi and Cunha in the squad. So I think at the start of tomorrow's episode, I'll figure out what we're doing with the team. But yeah, I mean, hat-trick from the first game from Abedi Pele and also a goal from Kaká. Both seem pretty good. Will they be SBC fodder in a week? Maybe. But for now, I'm kind of happy with both of those players in my team. Thank you for watching today. If you did enjoy, do me a favour and hit that thumbs up button. I'd love to see 2,000 likes. So thank you in advance for your kind support. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Cheers. I'm absolutely boiling, so I'm going to go and chill out for a bit. I'll be back again tomorrow with another episode. Peace.